Okay, so there were a couple of days where I looked over at the BBC Rota, and my name was on at the same week that Yangten Rinpoche was visiting, and I was racking my brain trying to think what kind of BBC would I give with Rinpoche here and maybe hundreds of guests. It's a ridiculous idea. Luckily, that didn't come to fruition, but um, when he was here, he was teaching Nagarjuna's text commentary on the awakening mind. I started thinking about Nagarjuna, and then he's from the Nalanda tradition. And when I start thinking about Nalanda, it really brings a lot of energy and I don't know, kind of brightness to my mind. Just knowing that this place existed is really incredible. It's such an amazing place. And when you're standing there in the ruins, you can feel the energy of these masters who have been here and the learning and scholarship and the sharing of ideas that happened in this incredible place. So that really got me thinking about the connections between the Abbey and Nalanda. So when we start looking at some of the people who are in that tradition, who studied and came through and taught at Nalanda, it's the juggernauts of Buddhist philosophy. Shantideva, Marpa, Naropa, Nagarjuna, Vasubandhu, his brother Asanga, Aryadeva, Dignaga, Dharmakirti, Chandakirti, Shantarakshita, Kamalashila, Atisha, the Chinese traveler Wanzang, and the list just goes on and on and on. It's incredible the number of incredible masters who were all in this one place at one time or another. So we get a lot of our information from Wanzang, and when it was destroyed by foreign invaders, they say that it burned for 3 months. And I think this is one of the tragedies of war and destruction, just the knowledge and the wisdom that was, well, the physical entity was destroyed. And who knows the progress we could have right now, just like the Library of Alexandria in Egypt. I mean, I wonder what would have happened if that wasn't destroyed, where we be right now as a human race moving forward with all this knowledge. It existed from the 5th century to the 12th century Common Era, and it had up to 30,000 monastics. I can't even imagine this number of people in one area. And all the lay people must have also lived there supporting the monastics. And I could just imagine how incredible it must have been. The classes that were taught, the debating courtyards, it must have just been an amazing sight. Um, so I wonder about the Abbey's future sometimes. I mean, we have, a couple monastics right now. We're moving forward, we're growing, and are we going to be the next Nalanda? Who knows? We can't predict the future, but it looks like we're moving in that direction. Venerable has repeatedly said that the future of the Abbey is based on the karma of the people who come here. So, I mean, if we have people interested in translation, maybe we'll have a translation center up on the hill where people are interested in satsas. We could have satsa buildings and nyungne, maybe. Who knows? A permanent retreat center. We could have little kuktis spread out in the forest, people doing little retreats here and there. And the possibilities are really endless. It sounds like in the beginning of the Abbey, they didn't purposefully make a very strict 20, 30, 40-year plan. This is how it's going to be. It sounds like they said, it's just going to be organically growing and flowing depending on who comes here and the talents and the skills that they bring. I think that's really beautiful, not having this strict thing that has to be just like this and nothing else. So we don't have this strict plan, but we do take care of our buildings and our supplies and our forest with a grand vision. It's 100-year plan. It's 1,000 eon-year plan of continuing on and on and on. And we pray that we can be reborn here in our next life again and again and again. We can wear robes. Maybe our lay friends will wear robes and we will support them, and we'll just go back and forth from life after life. Who knows? Possibilities are endless. So when I think about the future of the Abbey, I feel a lot of energy and joy. We have this thriving Bhikshuni Sangha right now. It's incredible. And it's very extremely rare and precious. We do everything in English, and we're in the West, spreading it in an barbaric land. We have hopefully a future Bhikshu Sangha coming up, which will grow and flourish. We have the Buddha Hall almost in completion. I keep saying again and again, this is an extremely exciting time to be at the Abbey. I'm sure it was very exciting in the beginning too, and the middle, and we're still in the beginning. Every moment is exciting because there's always something really exciting going on. But especially now, me being brand new here in just less than 3 years, I'm extremely excited to be here. Every day it's like, wow, this is incredible what's going on here. And the future is so bright and expansive, and just imagining what could happen and what will happen. And even during the fire evacuation, we were thinking about what is the Abbey? It's not these buildings and this wood and paint and nails. This could all burn down and will still continue. It's a dependent arising, and we totally depend on the support of thousands of people all around the world. I want to make a t-shirt for everyone who contributes in one way or another that says, I am the Abbey. The UPS guy, the FedEx guy who's bringing stuff so we can survive, the people who bring us food, they are the Abbey. We're all the Abbey together. This huge force, it's like a tidal wave moving forward, unstoppable. And just to be a part of that, to be a little droplet of water, a part of this wave moving forward, having a positive impact and really having meaning day by day by day, creating meaning in our lives and hopefully spreading meaning to other people's lives and having a strong impact. Just to be a part of that, I feel so blessed, and it feels really good to wake up here and know that we're engaged in these activities. So let's enjoy some pizza and use that energy as a force to continue our bodhisattva activities.